Hey, Butchie, you take more of a glass half full or glass half empty kind of outlook after tonight. Obviously, some correctable mistakes, but you also battled back to get the point.
Yeah, I mean, I thought we were the better team, to be honest with you. If you look at the overall game, at the end of the day, we made a few mistakes. That they're a team that can capitalize in a hurry. Got some guys that can score, but you need saves to pick you up too in some of those instances. We are a young team. We've addressed that. We've talked about that. We're going to make some mistakes at times and then finish at their end. I mean, we had some looks that he saved, but also that I think we missed some off net chances that we certainly could have scored. So at the end of the day, we battled back. So I'm looking at it as a positive. There's a lot of things I liked about the game. I didn't like our structure in the overtime. Earlier in the year, we had some issues in Jersey. So we kind of addressed that. And I think maybe Pasta missing time might have missed some of the video, but we want to make sure we have someone in the middle of the ice, a forward, to push that outside. So we can't just come up the middle. We'll address that. Again, that's, some stuff that we have to revisit through the course of the year. But at the end of the day, like I said, I thought we did a lot of things well, certainly well enough to get 2 points. We got one, so we'll focus on getting 2 on Monday now.
Steve Conroy, go ahead.
Bruce, on Washington's first goal there, was there any discussion to look for a review on that, or were you pretty confident that he had possession on that?
No, they told us, the video guys told us he had possession. So, and I agreed with watching it quick. I'd have to go through it again, but you got 30 seconds to make the call. Pretty good power play over there. It seemed like he had possession. When the examples I've seen of that before, usually we'll call that a possession play.
Thank you.
Hey, Coach. Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead, Jimmy.
Hey, Coach. Just the tone of this game, the setting. I mean, did it feel like a playoff matchup to you? And like, is this the type of hockey you're expecting, not just in the playoffs, but I mean, just in this division nonstop?
I don't know if it'll be that type. Pittsburgh was more skating than physicality. Washington, we know they got a heavier team. I thought we were good in that department. Had the puck a lot in the first periods, took some hits because of it, and that's what they're going to do. But I thought we pushed back. I thought Cliffy was, lows on. I thought Frederick, all for young guys, stepped up and were willing to play the body. So that was good. I thought Zaboral didn't look nervous out there in that type of game. They hit our top line with their checking line, and we got to make sure that we push back against their skill. That's all there is to it. You got to be hard on their skill. And I thought we tried to respond that way, still stayed in the game, kept our discipline. So at the end of the day, I expect that against Washington. I don't know if it'll be the whole division, to be honest with you. We had Philly come in. I don't think they were those types of games. They are a bigger team. I don't think they are as physical as Washington is in terms of body checks, but they're a big team. And I haven't seen the Rangers yet, obviously. They're a little more skill there. So I know it'll be against Washington. We saw that with Tampa, those type of games. So we know what to expect there. And I don't think they surprised us with that element of the game. They're good at it. And they certainly, had the intent of being physical.
Butch, you have a huge advantage here in just volume of shots, 87-43. That said, were you pleased with your, if you will, shot selection, type of shots, play around the net?
Yeah, I just thought we were off net on too many chances where we had opportunities to hit the net when we did get them moving. And I thought the low to high for the D, there's too many blocks. We talked about they sink their wingers. Like if you go D to D, you should have a lane. If you don't, you can always go back to your partner. I thought we rushed some plays up there. It's a work in progress. We know there's certain guys up there that it's not their number one attribute. So we have to keep working with them to get pucks through. How do we get pucks through better? So we'll keep working on that. But all in all, I mean, that's a lot of shot attempts. And I don't think it was all power play driven. Certainly that helped us. We had more than them, earned more than them, more calls, and that'll contribute a bit to it. But at the end of the day, I thought we were trying to get inside, get to the net. It's been a focus of ours. So one thing at a time. Let's get the attempts. Let's get pucks through there, get second effort goals. And then we'll start, sort of picking apart when we, should be shooting and not shooting. or from what particular angle. It's more about focus on hitting the net, especially with this goaltender. There's some rebounds there. We saw that today. And it's important with young goalies, you force them to control their rebounds. So all in all, I thought it was a good offensive night for us.
And you went a couple of times with that 5 forward unit on the power play. What'd you think?
Well, they scored a goal. That's important. I thought the last power play, they were out there. They did some good things, had puck possession, probably got a little frustrated with what Washington was doing. So we'll talk about it. They haven't been together as a 5-man group. Certainly Kretsch has played with all those guys. So has Pasta, but a little newness in that regard. Who's up top? I thought Washington did a good job taking away Bergie's bumper looks. So we had to get it low to Richie a few times, see what we can work off of that. I just think we need to be a little more tighter to the net with some of our shot selection. The tip from Pasta to Bergie in the bumper, I thought was there. Coyle did it, or somebody did it to Smitty. Maybe it was Kretsch. I thought even with the second unit that's a good option. So all in all, I like the 5-man unit. You're always worried, Kevin, that it's going to come back the other way and you have no defenseman on the ice.
Right.
So I think you'll see it at times when we're behind, when it's almost like, well, this can give us some juice. And that's what happened in the second period. We're down 3-0. We figure, you know what, we'll give it a shot then. And then late, you're down a goal with whatever it was, 4 or 5 minutes to go. So it's going to be situational for the most part. And I thought tonight, those 2 situations warranted it. And it worked once and not the other time.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, Bruce, just your thoughts on Charlie McAvoy on the equalizer. Is that what you're looking for from him basically in the ozone?
Well, we're looking for pucks to get to the net and to outnumber them and recover them, right? Because if it gets cleared out, that's how the empty net goals happen. They get into foot races and we're all around the front of the net. So it's important we get second, third chances when the goalie's out, not play for one shot. So yeah, I want him to play, right? When he's out there, it's up to him. He's smart at reading the play. He's a reactionary guy. You can't be out of control because you need someone up top. Especially he's the only defenseman. But if he's in on the play, then stay in on the play, and Kretsch will be up top, or Pasta will roll up there, or Marsh, whoever it is happens to be the person that's playing the elbow. They just got to read off one another. So yes, worked out in a goal. Good for him. Thought he made a great play down the wall, set play in the face-off, a D dive to Marshy to get us within one. So good instincts by him tonight. That's when he's at his best, when he's kind of free flowing. And it worked out for us tonight.